Well, what a day yesterday. Wow, what a day yesterday. It was an amazing day. I hope you had an amazing day too. I was up early this morning and I was actually watching an old pioneer of the internet. He's not so old. He was just around in the early stages of the internet. His name is Jim Edwards. He was out feeding his chickens this morning. And as he fed his chickens, he was talking about how people. Um, hey, good morning, Kay Rice. So Jim Edwards was talking about how people always go for what they want and not necessarily for what they need. And so many times when we're out there, we are talking about what we want people to do or what we think people should do because we want them to do certain things. Hey, Jeff Herring, so great to see you. Dee, so great to see you this morning. Fantastic to see everybody. I was just talking about how my friend Jim Edwards, who I've been connected to for, I don't know, probably going on close to 20 years now, was out feeding his chickens this morning and talking about how we always go for what we want as opposed to what we need. So when we're trying to sell somebody on the idea of doing something like going out there and supporting this, we need to remember that we have to attract what people want. People want a donut. They need to go to the gym, but we want a donut. So if you want to get rich, you should probably open a donut shop instead of a gym. It's a much easier sell. That was Jim's philosophy for the morning. We've got great things going on, though, with the Impact Factor movie. I am so excited to tell you what's happening right now. I just looked this morning, and there are actually 70,449 Kickstarter film and video projects on the earth. That's a lot of projects. 70,449 Kickstarter film and video projects on the earth. And Kickstarter ranks them all by popularity. And if you go to Kickstarter, you will find that the Impact Factor movie is currently ranked number 7 out of 70,449 Kickstarter film and video projects right now in terms of popularity. Susan Moses, so great to see you. Wow, fantastic. What a great actress. And thanks so much for helping out for the Impact Factor trailer. We really, really appreciate that. So far, we've got 39 amazing backers, and they pledged $11,000, over $11,000. It's $11,289 as of this morning in only 2 days of about 29 days. We got 27 days to go. So that has actually funded 51% of our minimum goal. Our minimum goal is to reach $22,000. So why did we pick $22,000? It's not because the movie will only cost $22,000. It's because we want to make sure that we reach that goal, number one. So we did set it at the minimum level of what we want to generate off of a Kickstarter campaign. And what I wanted to generate was approximately $20,000 as a bare minimum of funding that we would have come in through Kickstarter. Now, we have other sources of funds that we can tap into for the movie, so don't feel like you're going to be out of luck if we only get the $20,000. But $22,000 is the number I set because Kickstarter, of course, takes its little cut out of there. One of the nice things that you can notice is that Kickstarter actually allows you to contribute the fees. So that's an option on when you go in there. I've seen a lot of people when they pick up a $100 incentive, they actually donate the extra $6 that Kickstarter takes out. So that's really nice of them. I appreciate that. But I want to exceed those expectations. we're pretty excited about the possibility of what can happen with this incredible people of that I know and love from our social media team and for people that don't even know us. I mean, I've got contributions coming up now from people, that I don't even know, that are really exciting because it's the time that we build right now, the contributions that we bring in now that allow us to reach out beyond friends and family. Getting ranked up there as number 7 out of all the Kickstarter films, 70,449 films and video projects on the earth, is really important in building momentum for this project and getting out beyond just the people that we have that we already know, that have a relationship with us. There are over 7 billion people on the planet, and most of those people do not know anything about this project whatsoever. So there's a lot of potential there, right? 39 people back this, 39 people. That's not a lot of people, right? But that's a lot of impact that they're having. They're having a huge amount of impact. That's the leverage of going in early and starting things moving really quickly, because every little dollar counts. Every single contribution makes a difference, whether it's a dollar contribution or a $10 contribution. Kickstarter lists up there exactly how many people have backed this project. They don't say they backed it with $1 or whatever. I mean, obviously they do calculate in the pledge amounts and how much has been raised and the percentage funded and all those kinds of factors, but they also show right at the top, how many people have backed this project, how many people believe in this project, how many people really think that this is a great idea. And the more people that we get in there, even if it's at the dollar level, the better it is. So good job. But what if we double the number of people who pledge? That would be pretty incredible. If they kept up the current average contribution and they doubled it, we would be fully funded at the minimum level. Did you know that? If we just doubled the number of people, and we've got 27 days or something to get it done, but I'll tell you, we can exceed those expectations, right? So what if we double the average size of contribution? That would fund us right now. If everybody stepped up to the plate and just said, those 39 people went out there and each one said, you know what, I can do double what I did. What if we did that? Well, we would fund at our minimum level instantly if those 39 people did that. Did you know that the average contribution for this campaign is $289? That's pretty incredible because that's way, way, way exceeding the average on Kickstarter. The most common donation on Kickstarter is $25. $25. So what does that mean? That means that people are passionate about this project. They really want to make this project happen. So good job. You did a great job. Here's the rub. We're in a marathon with 27 days left. It's not just a sprint, We want that early momentum. We want to move out as quickly as possible. We want to get things rolling. But it's absolutely crucial because, as you know, Kickstarter is all or nothing. It's designed that way so that nobody's credit card gets charged at the beginning. Nobody's credit card has been charged yet. What we have is the expectation that if this gets funded, that and only if, then at the end of the campaign, their credit card will be charged. But until then, nothing happens. We get no money. We get nothing if we do not get to $22,000. And some of those credit cards may be declined at that time, 30 days down the road. You never know what's going to happen in the next 30 days. But so that means we've got to get over the actual amount just in case somebody's credit card declines and sets us below the level. Can't make that happen. So we're in a marathon. So what can you do to help? Well, we need more people to participate in funding this. So if you haven't funded yet, if you've pledged and you haven't funded, definitely try and get that in just as quickly as you can, because early is better, better, better. And then reach out and get more people. So you can go to check out, my personal message all about this project and all the materials that we have and the great trailer that we put together. We're getting rave reviews on the trailer. And you can take a look at the incentives. We've got some great incentives on there that, everything from being a case study for the movie to getting copies of the movie delivered first so that you can be among the first people ever to see the movie. Just pick a level from the incentives. We've got some great things that are out there right now that you can grab. We're not asking you just to donate out of the goodness of your heart. We're trying to give real value back to you. So don't worry about what's going to come. Just think about what we can do working together, and get the word out. Join our social media team. It's a great group of people. Over 368 people, I think, as of yesterday. 368 people that are creating amazing impact by helping to get the word out. And it also helps you keep up to date on exactly what's going on. And maybe you want to run a Kickstarter of your own at some point. Maybe you can learn about this and see how it works from the inside. There's nothing like creating impact and learning how to create more impact for your projects by doing it, participating in a group like this that is doing this right now. Remember, we're up there number 7 in the world in terms of popularity on this project right now. That's pretty incredible. That's out of over 70,449 projects right now, ranked number 7 in the world. That's pretty incredible. So we're exceeding expectations, but I want to get bigger and better and more. The only way that we can do that is get out beyond the friends and family. So we need to share this. There are a lot of people out there that are sharing this right now. I mean, let me just give you a couple of comments that people have made and as they shared it. Joel Com says, our friend Ken McArthur has given to the online marketing world for 2 decades. He's helped countless marketers get their message out. Now it's time to support him as he's launched a Kickstarter to fund his dream project, the Impact Factor movie. Let's make this happen for the nicest guy in internet marketing. That was really nice from Joel Com. Mark Joyner, best-selling author, a fantastic leader and innovator, says, hey guys, my buddy Ken McArthur is making a movie with a message the world needs today, and he's working with 3-time Academy Award-winning screenwriter. Ken is the real deal. I've been watching him spread the message of positive impact for years. This isn't a hobby for him, it's a mission. MacArthur's Law, you make a difference whether you want to or not. Let's help him reach this goal and get this film made properly. Larry Steinhaus said, help Kim McArthur make this great movie. I've read the script, I've seen the trailer, this is going to be great. Click here and pledge and help. Every bit counts, $100 or $1,000, be part of it. Vicki Helm said, hey everybody, my friend Kim McArthur has a movie project that is out of this world. The Impact Factor movie, the movie has... the Impact Factor movie. Ken has helped our industry so much, and now it's time to give a little to him. Whatever you can do, every little bit helps. This is the project you want to be a part of. We all make a impact whether we want to or not. So many people. Jan Mannion said, my friend Ken McArthur is making this important and powerful movie, but can use some help. It's my honor to be able to contribute to this movie being made, and I hope some of my friends can also join me. Please check it out and donate if you can. Thank you. The list just goes on and on of the people that have piled on and really helped us to support. Many of those people have joined us this morning. So great to see Kay Rice and Dee Halstead and Jeff Herring and Susan Moses and Anne-Marie Callan and Norman Smith. Wow. Some of these people I have had relationships for more decades than I want to remember. And that's really exciting to have you as part of my life and experiencing the magic that we can create together. So it's pretty simple. It comes down to the simple things in life. We can do so much more working together than we ever can apart. So if you can contribute to this project to make it happen, you're going to get exponential impact. It's the way we leverage art, science, and technology to have an even greater impact in the world. Because when we work together, we can do so much more than we can apart. And we've got some great materials for you to share. I mean, we've got poster stuff. We've got a great trailer. There's a behind the scenes. You can share my message. They're all up there on my feed. If you haven't seen the movie yet, the trailer yet, definitely take a look at this.
Start walking one direction. Every cross street, flip a penny. Heads go right, tails go left. No telling where you will end up.
There's a 5-mile radius around Philadelphia City Hall where residents from all walks of life are searching for power, peace, and forgiveness. The smallest series of actions about to change everything. You can choose to help, or you can choose to lie.
You take care of me, I'll take care of you.
But as a mayor's chief of staff, there's no getting around it.
The mayor will now take your question.
You make a difference, whether you want to or not, and your choice matters more than you can ever imagine. It's only 4 miles from City Hall to the Badlands, but they're worlds apart. The impact of your smallest actions lasts forever, and there's no way to stop it.
When you do something for the right reasons, nothing bad happens.
This is your defining political rule? Want me to shoot a few holes in it?
There could be a few exceptions.
Destiny drifting has been implicated in the political strong-arming of Sam Robinson.
Nothing about justice is black and white. The only way to get control is to take it.
Life is like a penny walk. You're going in one direction, but at every corner, you get a choice.
Such a great job from so many people on our team. Michael Engesser, the composer of the music that put that together, the actors that are in the film. Susan Moses was just here and joined us this morning. That's a real honor because she is an award-winning actress of many, many years, a great, great experienced actor that's just done incredible things. Really lucky to have her as part of this project. The whole team is just incredible. Mitch Martinez, the cinematographer, the director of photography for this project, our line producer, everybody that's involved is really, really top quality, first rate, and I'm excited about having these people on the team. It enables us to do something really, really magical. And there's lots to get out there, This is based on a true story. Most of you may know by now that this was inspired by a true story. It's not the actual story that happened to the gentleman that came into one of my workshops and told his story, but it was certainly inspired by it. A message of hope about how people who are seemingly in a hopeless situation and can't get out of it and are just in trouble can be helped by the small actions of the people around us. So it's a great, great story that needs to be spread, of how when you're feeling hopeless and when you feel like nothing can be done and you feel like the whole world's piling in on you, small actions make a huge difference. And the fact that every single one of us, just by existing, impacts literally thousands of people. And if you can leverage art and science and technology like we're doing in this project right now, if we can leverage the fact that we work together, if we can use the things that we know, that I've studied over decades and decades of studying how we influence the masses, then we can have a bigger impact, and that impact can be positive. We can be kind, we can be forgiving, we can be loving, we can be caring. We can have love and goodness go out into the world instead of hate and fear. There's so much hate and fear out there right now. There's so much being piled on of bad information and bad I don't even know how to say it. What has the world come to these days where we can't seem to lift each other up? Well, guess what? We can lift each other up. We can say that kind word. You know, we had a great event here in Philadelphia where we brought 150 people together to help prevent teen suicide, and got that simple message of hope out to 30 million people by working together. And when we were there, we asked people two simple questions. Who was the person that had the biggest impact in your life? And what did they do to have that impact? And those people were people from all walks of life. Maybe it was a teacher, maybe it was a parent, maybe it was a bum off the street they never ever met again, that had the biggest impact in their life. You know, not what you would necessarily imagine would be the person that had the biggest impact in their life, or maybe obviously the person that might have the biggest impact in their life. But here's the thread, the common thread that they had when we asked them, well, what did they do to have that impact on you? In almost every single case at that event, as we went around the room, it was just a simple message of hope. You know, when they were down, when things were looking really bad for them, that the most important thing in their life, the biggest impact that anybody ever had in their life, was just to say, you can get through this. Take this one step at a time. You know, the world's not going to end today. Every single day up to this point, you've gotten through the day. You have a 100% success record until today of getting through the day, even though you didn't think you could do it so many times. There was a mother of a child. She had been a teenage mother, and she was wondering what to do 22 years before. And somebody came up to her and said, you can get through this. And she said, that's the most important, impactful person in my life. Just that person who told me I can get through this day, because just this week, my daughter graduated from college. That's the kind of impact that you can have just by having a simple word of hope. That's the kind of impact that we can make together by making this movie project. You know, you get a choice. I've had lots and lots of impact over the years and years I've done things, you know. All kinds of impact has been made in the past, and guess what? It's going to keep rolling and rolling and rolling into the future, and I can't stop it. And that impact is good, and that impact is bad, because some of the things I did weren't the best things in the world. I didn't make the best choices in the world, and that impact still rolls on into the future, but I can't do anything about that right now. And guess what? We don't have the future guaranteed. We don't know that we're going to even exist tomorrow. So what's the day that you can have the most impact in the world? What's the day that you can do something to have an impact? What's the day that you can encourage somebody? It's today, folks. It's today. It's right now. If you can get involved in this project, if you can do something, if you can say something kind to somebody else, you can have a huge, huge impact in the world. That impact goes beyond anything that you can possibly imagine. I can't make that statement any stronger. And I can't even convince you of how many people you impact just by existing. Thousands of people. People who commit suicide think they don't matter. And that's the biggest bunch of you know what in the world. Because, you know, if you don't exist, somebody's got to clean up the mess. And there's big messes. I've had lots of friends that have gone through things like teen suicide. Their kids have committed suicide, and it's devastating on them. Devastating. So we all make a difference, even if we don't want to. We all make a huge impact in the world. So why not make that impact positive? Why not work together and leverage all the art, science, and technology that we have to have the biggest impact that we can possibly have? Right now, we're sitting at number 7 out of over 70,000 video and film projects in the world on Kickstarter. But we can make this a lot bigger. We can make it a lot better. We can bring in more backers. There have been 39 backers so far. That's what 39 people can do in 2 days. But imagine what we can do over the next 27 days if we really work together to make something happen. So thank you so much for all your love, for all of the incredible impact that you've had on my life. You make my my mission, my reason for being possible, because without you, I couldn't possibly do this. You know, the best thing I ever did in my life was bring some incredible people together. And that's all I do. You know, people think I have some secret sauce to this. It's not. It's just bring incredible people together and tell them they can work together, they can be kind, they can do the small things, and they can leverage art, science, and technology to make their impact so much bigger. I really want you to make that happen. Good morning to everybody. I know I've been ranting. Thank you, Jeremiah, for joining us so early in the morning. Gordon, so good morning to you. It's so fantastic to see you. Fred Prosimo's up. Norman Smith joined us. Anne-Marie Collin joined us. Sorry, I can't even read here. Dee Holstead joined us. Susan Moses joined us. Jeff Herring joined us. Kay Rice joined us. Such a wonderful blessing you are to me, and so much that we can do working together. You've got a tremendous opportunity for today. You don't know if you got tomorrow. Everything that you've done in the past is rolling into the future, but you can't do anything about that. So let's get out today and have an impact in the world. I've got lots going on. I should get to it. You would think I have nothing but the movie going on, but we've got a huge event coming up at the Impact School of Marketing on June the 5th. Great mastermind during the day, a fantastic class in the evening. If you would like to join us in the suburbs of Philadelphia or from anywhere in the world, you can go to impactschoolofmarketing.com and you can have an impact, and we can do things together, you know, right here in this wonderful place. We have a facility here in the suburbs of Philadelphia, and you know, we can have an impact, you know, and I'd love to make that happen. So, you know, let's get together. If you can possibly do that, just go to impactschoolofmarketing.com/one day, all spelled out. And as a matter of fact, this evening, if you're interested in stock options trading or real estate investment, Investor Schooling is doing a great class, and I can get you in as a complimentary for a complimentary class as my personal guest. You just go to investorschooling.com and sign up. It doesn't cost anything. There's no sales pitch. All you do is you get the great content our students have paid for, and I'd love to see you here. So come down and see me. So everything that's going on, just to recap really quickly at the beginning, Impact Factor movie is currently ranked number 7 in the entire world in terms of popularity, and that is out of 70,000 plus film and video projects on the earth, ranked number 7 out of 70,449 Kickstarter film and video projects in terms of popularity. 39 amazing backers have pledged over $11,000 in only 2 days, which has funded 51% of our minimum goal. But that's the minimum. So what if we double the number of people who pledge? Or what if we double the average size of the contribution? We're already way above the average. Our average contribution is $289 right now, and the most common donation on Kickstarter is $25. So good job. But here's the rub. We're in a marathon with 27 days left, and everything that has to happen in those 27 days, or nothing happens, because remember, Kickstarter is all or nothing. So what can you do to help? Send people out there, get the message out. Let's have an impact in the world. Thank you so much for being. Go out there, say something kind to someone today, do something magical, have an impact. See you soon.